Yeah, already a self kill coming out from outages too, and yeah, how could you really start the series off any better than the shadow v shadow open chow? So love to see it as some opening time being taken by the Days. Utopian off to a quick start 2-0, and Ace pushing through and finding those 2 kills. So this should give the Days some early control for P1, be able to rack up a bit more time than we typically maybe see.
Yeah, it's going to be up to Shadow here to try and maybe secure some spawns for his team. They're putting a lot of pressure on it at the moment. Maybe going to give up that last bit of scrap time. The Days are going to be looking good if they can find some kills, but Crash is shutting them down. He's on the infamous satellite heady. This thing is so hard to remove people from. He's going to be letting it sing here on this hill. It's now the break has to come in for the Atlanta Dazed.
Yeah, I wonder how many times I probably spent just really just emptying the clip onto this heady guy as Gother picks up 2. Gonna maybe help this hold for the Maui Chums as they've already got 32 seconds now. Like most of this has came from this hill, at least 20 or
Oh,
so of them. So the kills coming around, Gothard, known to do the dirty work, but Utopian will be able to find him there. Maybe an entrance now for the Dazed.
Oh, it's a huge two-piece for Utopian. He's opening it up for his team, but he gets cut down by Crash, who gets traded out by Mr. Blood. He's going to start stacking some time for his team, chipping away at that lead a little bit here. This is some great hill time if they can collect it, but he's got to stay alive as the break comes in for the Maui Chums in through the front. They find the kills, and they're going to have to get on their horse here to get over to that P4 or P3 side.
Yeah, we were kind of talking about how good that time would have been for the Days just to get some of it because you knew they had this whole stretch of map covered for now and that they'd have to be picked out from these spots. But Goth are going to be able to find one on the break, but he'll get taken on the cross by the Red Shadow, and the Red Shadow taken down by the Blue one, which will happen as Blood is going to find another one too. So the early time still seeming to go the way of the Days.
Ooh, that's a big gunfight out of Utopian. Snaps
Oh,
for 2, doesn't find it though. He gets the info onto Crash, and the Days are set up to get a lot of time here. So they're finding all the kills off the front. Shadow squaring up against his brother over there, the alternate Shadow. They're getting all these kills on the hill right now. The Atlanta Days are working their trades really well, getting a lot of time off P3, and they're starting to rotate a little bit, and the Chums are punishing them for it.
I'll say it. I don't care if they didn't make the bet. I'm making it for them. This is a pink slip match here. If you are the better Shadow, you're coming out with the name title at the end of this. And hell, I'd go as far to say as you get to pick the name of the other guy, but that might be rude at that point. You can make him be light or something, which would be just
Yeah.
insulting at that point. So, 58 seconds on this new hill. It's cracked, and we do see the Maui Chums have kind of got the hold in for now. The power spots.
Yeah, that bridge is gonna be huge here, but Blood's able to win a big one. Acro finds one as well. Acro for 2, and Utopian finds another. And just like that cue, they just break right in. Maui Chums left with a very nice score line, but the Days are starting to pull away here as Outages is able to finally break in.
Yeah, able to re-grab some strength back from this hill anyway. Crash finds a big kill up in top green, gonna back them down from there. It seems like they're gonna get quite a bit of this remainder of time anyway. So, kind of a good recovery from that first break that came seemingly pretty easy for the Days. But either way, they got the rotation taken care of, and they will be in the power spots for this next one.
Days have been really good about staying ahead of all these rotations here, and they've been able to get quite a bit of early time, but the breaks from the Chums have been really good,
Cool.
and Blood wins a big one. He's going to be able to get some of that initial time. He's got a trophy, and there's a lot of nades popping around. You got to think, but he takes the gunfight to Shadow. Acro is able to find a quick trade, and Outages finds one as well. So the Maui Chums, with a very fast break, they may pin the Days back in their spawn here.
Yeah, they've really sped up the pace of play, right? And we've been kind of looking for that from our the CRL faithful in anyway, because that's what they kind of do, right? They know the game, they know the pace of play you need in Call of Duty, even if we do switch the title around. So nice to see that out of the Maui Chums, able to get their lead for a brief second, but we are going to see it be pulled back by the Days.
Yeah, they're contesting a little bit, doing a good job of splitting this
Oh,
time. It's still so close with the shot punch from Gother, able to cause a lot of havoc on the map right now, 13 and 9. And the Chums are keeping it pretty even right now. I mean, there's finding two pieces everywhere. This could be tough for the Days as they're just stuck in this back tank spawn.
Yep, they kind of have them pushed out. They're going to get their guy getting time nice and early. They think maybe there's been a couple flips of spawns, which is possible too, but they do have almost
Oh,
everybody
right
coming running
in.
from that one area. And yeah, able to sneak in. Was blood there. He'll get taken care of pretty quickly. They're going to try and clean these kills to get the pressure they had once again, seemingly like they've done that as a little bit of a lead for Maui. It's the best they've looked.
Maui's done a really great job keeping him off this P1. Outages is going to try to snake it out for now as the days are taking a little bit of time. They snap on. Shadow is able to trade onto Gother. His Blood's going to be able to lead up into this hill. The chow from Outages from the top ropes. He's just holding the line for his team. This is the biggest lead we've seen so far in the match at just over 40 points probably by the time this hill wraps up. And you actually just see a flip spawn from that number one player. He spawned out for a second. I don't know if that's going to stick for them or not, but that could be bad, Q.
Yeah, and we had a very quick, there was a Shadow 1v1 again for the top spot on green right here, which was kind of necessary for this hold. And since Red Shadow was able to win that, you will see that hill is now red. So good work from him getting the kills that they need. So this hold is in again for the Days, which is they're going to look to crawl back in. But currently a flip from the Maui Chums is in order. So we'll see how that pans out for the next hill as well.
Outages able to snake around at least for a moment, but they get shut down by Utopian holding the line. And this is a good 30 seconds or so for the Dazed off this hill already. They're going to be happy to get that lead tied up and possibly a little bit more. The stick Simtex is just a little too good. There's one more attempt from the Chums to maybe try and split some of this time off. They know they've got the spawns, so they may try to extend this lead out a little bit more here on P3.
Yeah, able to get some good time, get about a 20-second lead, but again, we did see Maui playing a little bit more towards his backside, but that's a big kill from Ace on the backside. He's going to find two before going down. This should give his team the green light to really push back, but Goth are going to find two big ones there now as Blood's trying to come in and help and get things rolling again, but it seems like Goth has kind of slowed this push down, and we are going to get another Maui nice hold, but some good shots from Utopian.
No, Utopian. The guy loves it. He loves this game, bro. He is a grinder, and he's letting it sing. The Days break in with about 30 seconds left. That's what you like to see, but Shadow's in through the front. This kid is gross as well. Snaps. Able to find the other Shadow. He's keeping the damage going. He's all over the place right now, locking this little bit of scrap time down. The split or the flips are in, though. The Maui Chums gonna have that artillery spawn for P4, which is kind of not what you want.
Yeah, no, you don't want to be spawning in that back anymore, but Utopian trying to keep that gun hot. This is a big hill in the span of this game. It's been very close. I mean, we're at 175, 175 again. This thing's been within 20 points for seemingly the entire game. I'm not sure how that swap happened, but either way, kills being traded back and forth. So it's going to be mixy throughout this hill for sure.
It's going to come down to the wire here. You cannot get any closer in this hard point so far. And Shadow with a big two-piece. It's going to allow Chums to be able to break in at least for a second. She's got the other Shadow nearby trying to work some trades, and that's a 3 dead for the Chums as the Days are going to be able to touch a little bit here, and they just keep splitting time on these hills. I mean, it's pretty much equal to both sides.
Oh my goodness, Utopian finding another sick piece there. And like it is, like you just said, back and forth. And you know there's 20 seconds going to the one team. It usually means the other has given it up for new. But in this case, the Days getting the old time and going to have a good spot for new. So we are going to have to see a Maui Chum break. So big play on Outages right now. He's finding that lane. He always is looking. And he's seemingly going to just crawl into this one, find a spot. Gother will find one on his side for him. The jig is in. Outages should have all the info he needs. He's going to find one. Does he pick up the second, though? He's going to get a beat down for 2. Third for the snap. He won't find it, unfortunately. But they've kind of flipped the spawn. I'm not sure if the Days will predict this.
No, I don't think they will. It's going to be chaotic here. Crash is going to slide. Able to chow. Doesn't find the kill onto Shadow, though. So the Days are right back in the hill. The Chums back in these tank spawns once again. And they're going to be able to back the Dazed off the hill, for at least for the time being. And I mean, this is just chaos right now as the break begins to come in. And so far, the Chums just can't get out of the spawn.
Oh, this number 6 outages kind of needs to make some room for his team because they are back in that spawn, like you said, T, and he's just got to create that space for him, finding the kill in the back. Now he's going to push towards Hill, but finds gets some shot in the back, but they will get a little bit of control, as we'll see number 5, Gother, making his way around top green. They'll have to be quick, though, as we already see the Days get to 230.
They've been ahead pretty much every rotation here, and it's finally starting to pay
Oh,
off
here
a
we
little
go.
bit. But there's the 3 dead. The Chums able to get in, and now the roles are reversed. The big shot punch not able to come through. Blood wins it. He's going to play his life for a moment here, wait for his team. And Acro is able to find one with a team kill as well. That's not good. The Dazed are able to break right back in, only 12 seconds off the hard point. As the Maui Chums are just contesting this right now. They're able to find a couple kills. Crash going big. Outages finds one on the front side. The Chums are going to be able to hold on. But the Days are already on rotation here. Acro, he's able to find one, make it 2. Shadow with a trade, but he's got a lot to deal with here. He finds one. Finds another one. Shadow may have gotten the time they needed. The rest of them are in queue.
It's blue. This hill is blue right now. There's going to have to be a break coming for the Days. You already see them at 205. This could be a win. There's enough time on the board, but the kill is coming through. Number 4 is already pushed, and he's found another one. That is Acro pulling out the big kills. He found 2 to slow down the push from the get-go, and he seems to find the 2 that will finish this now. An absolutely banger map 1.
I mean, it couldn't have been closer than that. I guess it could have been score-wise, but just the way it played out, Days were able to get some quick snaps ahead with their rotations and quick snaps on screen here as Utopian. I mean, this guy was a walking 3-piece this map, I feel like.
Oh, yeah, he was definitely getting 2 and then fully killing a third guy. This map, we'll have to see how it goes, but here we are loading in. We got the Chum on offense. Let's see if they do what you're saying, T. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm a little bit of a fortune teller here. I'm thinking Acro gonna get first blooded. I don't think he's gonna get the first blood. Check this out. You ready?
Okay, all right. Even Outages got a Krig on him this time around, so really they are kind of just this is as big of a feeler outer I've ever seen right now. As everybody's a little timid to be making their moves, but looks like we might get some action now. As Utopian already wanting to peek. He's kind of bounced back.
Each team just kind of poking. Nobody overextending too far. There's Shadow able to find the first blood onto Crash. That was the Dazed version of Shadow. As he gets a 2-piece onto Outages. That's going to be big. The bomb is moved up towards B, but there are players all around as Blood is going to be able to lock down this deli area, which basically negates the B plant.
Yeah, and we do know that the feeler out strategy kind of favors the defense, right? Obviously, as you eventually have to get a bomb down, and now that they're out of numbers in a 3v1, it will be pretty hard. So there's going to be the finish in the Days. A nice 2-piece at the end from, dare I say it, was that Acro, T? Okay. I thought I was a fortune teller. Knew I wasn't, but thought I was for a split second. But the better guess was on Utopian, as he had some nice and clean shots there. As I wonder if we see any more aggression now out of the Days.
We may. I mean, you can kind of play it either way. I feel like the Chums, maybe, like you said, should have horsed a little quicker there and, use the clock to their advantage. But the Days are going to face smash that A point. They're getting right up in there. Oh, yeah. They're backing down Crash and Gother. But actually, Maui Chums bending but not breaking. These are some long gunfights here. Crash able to find one, but the team trade does come through. Outage just finds blood on the outside, snaps onto another one, takes out Acro Ace. Gother into the back, gets picked up by Shadow, who is left alone in a 1v2.
He's been shooting different on the Search and Destroy, though. I mean, that's his 3rd kill of the map. He's feeling frisky right now. Peeking his left, peeking his right, but he's got both these guys currently kind of sitting in that A site. Gonna get a snippet of one there, get absolutely obliterated by the other one.
Man, that guy did not miss a bullet. Shadow. It's picked up. We don't get to see it here, but we do get to see this from Outages. Slides out, or doesn't even slide out, just snaps onto Acro Ace. Wow. I mean, oof. Hits him with a little bit of the step back movement. Hate to see it.
Yeah, it's just that multi-game FPS player, and Outage just coming out though, right? Gets the first and does not slow down at all. Is ready to take any and all chows. So, love to see Maui bounce back there. 1-1 now, as we are seeing a bit more action towards the Brown House and B, but this has been seemingly kind of sniffed out. But the 2-2 setup will defend.
This is the bread and butter for Days so far across these 2 rounds. They've been perfectly happy just locking down these lanes, not letting the Chums have control of either bomb site, really. Just kind of working the clock a little bit. You can see them just holding their irons, not really making any racket. But Gother sliding around a little bit, probably hearing that. So I think Acro, Ace, and Blood are keen to snap onto this B objective here.
So when will they make their move out? They seemingly have snuffed the guy in Delhi out. I don't really see Shadow ever really challenging his twin, the other Shadow, but Blood kind of hanging out of this Delhi door, not wanting to give him it, but kill's gonna come through as Shadow finally did maybe move up. Well, one of them did and killed the other one either way. As Crash will trade it out though, that's 3v3, but he'll get traded back now by Blood, and this bomb's gonna go down. It'll be a 2v2 with the trades in the end. So clean sight, 2v2. Let's see it.
Acro, Ace, and Blood able to spot one player in the square, but you don't have to be a guessing man to know that he's there. The shots ring out. Gother able to find Blood. Now it's Acro Ace with 30 seconds on the board. He's choosing to back up a little bit, maybe try to find an off angle here. It works for a second. He gets a couple shots in. Outage is just playing his life perfectly. And Acro knows there's another player in here, and he just gets picked apart. The Chums looking great to clutch up that attacking round. 2-1.
Yeah, and guys, this is you don't always just have to be watching to hear me and T's pretty voices. Sometimes you can learn a thing or two, and right there, Outages just showed you don't always gotta ego chow out and get the kill there. Just playing your life, playing the numbers right, can do so much for you. As he kind of makes that play happen, forces that was Ace's hand right coming in with the Raffica, and I think they had 2 subs. So really, just playing the situation well. That's what we're looking for out of Maui to find their way back in this series.
I like the way they were able to really mix it up there. Like once the kills started ringing out, they just took advantage of it, got in that A bomb site and got it down. A new round here. There's a little bit of an aggressive defensive strat from the Chums, pushing up through that B lane. And kind of slowing down what the Days was cooking on as well, as they kind of have a passive B hit at the moment. Shadow is able to find Utopian though. That is the Chum Shadow, as Red Shadow is taken out. Chums are now in the 4v2 advantage, looking to extend this lead a little bit here.
Big kill coming in from Blood, though, to give them a chance in this one. Only a 3-on-2 now. Outage smells Blood, though. He's going to get that kill picked up by Shadow anyway, but into the 3v1 now will be Ace. He'll trade one back. That bomb is down in the deli, so that will be something that Ace has to find his way towards at some point. He's going to go back to this gas station, which has been a bloodbath this round, so I'll have to see how this works out for him. What kind of timing is he going to get onto Shadow?
I wonder if Shadow knows that he has bomb down over here. Doesn't look like it because he's not camping it super hard. So Ace is able to grab that. He's got enough time to plant. He's going to have to find a timing to be able to get that done. Looks like he's able to do it. They check to A. They know he's got to be at B. And there it is. The Chum going up 3-1.
Yeah, kind of a tough map, to get that plant in without being seen. I mean, there's that van there, but, really pretty tough to get in there and get a plant off and get out and get into a good position anyway. So Maui cleaned that one up. They kind of came ahead in the trade game in that round as well with that aggressive gas station hit. So we're seeing some diversity, seeing them go in their bag, pulling out their tricks. So, it's the playoffs, right? You don't got anything to hold it for. I mean, will Cold War survive another game rotation? You don't know. So rip everything out that you can.
They're definitely trying to grab this ring here. Blood's able to find a first blood, actually. That's a big one. The Days have able to collect another one there. Go through an outage, just go down, crash, snaps onto Shadow, though. Making a statement. 2v3 situation. The bomb is down in a weird position. So you've got a lot of Atlanta Days contesting this over here. Shadow's able to spot Acro Ace, who gets wall banged. That's a big kill. Utopian finds Crash, and now it's Shadow left all alone. The double chow is in. He's able to put that player very weak. He's going to have to do some big work to get past Utopian and Blood here, though.
A good shoulder, and he's going to get a nade tech. What is this going to look like for Shadow? He's truly tried everything, kept that gun going on all spurts, but the Dazed able to play the 2v1 and get the damage they needed to take him down, as he was a tough kill. I mean, everybody in this lobby is showing how they are a tough kill. We've seen some just absolutely ludicrous snaps out of the guys, like Crash getting pressure down there from Ring and then just snapping onto Deli. Like, that's some nut stuff.
Yeah, these guys are not messing around here. They want this ring bad. They want to get to finals by any means necessary. And this standoff S&D is going to be key in that. The Atlanta Dazed are 4-hitting A. Look at that. All 4 of them headed straight there. They're wasting no time. They're just going to try to bully this out, use some numbers maybe right away. But Outage is able to find one. Gother finds one as well. It's not working out so far.
Not on my tractor, says Maui. They are going to play that defensively. Trophies were a huge part of that, right? You absolutely needed to stop a few of those nades on entry. And all the kills going the way of the Chums. This aggressive A assault has just not worked out for the Dazed. As now we need to see the acro ace. We need to see it now. That's one.
There we go. All starts with 1, baby.
Oh,
Make it a 2.
can we get a third?
Chow this man.
Seen him.
Oh. 3. Come on. Do it.
Howie, show me a 4 on the board.
You got 30 seconds, Ace. Everything in the world. He's playing a creddy. He's terrified. Smell him. No. Come on.
We all were rooting for it. Gave us a bit of a show on the way, but unfortunately the off angle from, I believe, outages there, right, was a little too much. I don't know if I ever sat in that spot in my Cold War lifetime, so hard to blame Ace for that one, as he's gonna steal the best play in a losing round.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to see this ego off the rip. I mean, what a chow out of the kid.
Even.
I was believing hard. Now you got the Dazed on the back foot. They gotta try to get themselves back in here. This is probably one of the more important rounds, as you don't want to give up that 5-2.
Yeah, this is a massive swing round. You're completely right, and we've seen that aggressive approach just really didn't work out for the Dazed that last round, and I'm not really seeing it from Maui. They're kind of just taking their time now. This is obviously a huge round in the grand scheme of things. We're going to see these push out come out, but they know that spot now. They've seen Shadow there before, so that's a huge first blood for them as they're pushing fast through this back alley.
Uh-oh. Utopian's got to hold the line here. He needs 1. He finds it. Oh, Outage is able to take him out, though. They're working their life advantage perfectly here. As the trades come through, Maui Chums with the B-side aggression. They got match point.
Yeah, and they deserve it. That was just crisp. Look at this movement. Just wastes no time. Has to do this perfectly, and he's there right away for the shots. And that's a big kill from Outages, and he just does not slow down, right? He just moves, and he's going to just be tracing and tracking his way through. That is just what you love to see here on the CRL on this fine Tuesday night, but they've got to close it out. 5-2 is in. They need to find one more.
Atlanta Dazed staring down the barrel of a 1-1 maps count here. They're on the attacking side. Their last strategy did not work, so looks like they're going to go for the bread and butter, taking the bomb over towards B. Little passive hit. Blood able to do a lot of damage as Acro finds the first blood. The trades go back and forth. It's a 2v2 Outages. Snaps onto Shadow in a crazy gunfight. Crash shuts him down, though. Maui Chums take it 6-2.
Let's go. Everybody in the CRL, I want to see it in the chat. These guys are absolutely giving us performance right now. A 6-2 response from the Maui Chums, and they just do a
Call of Duty fans, the Atlanta Dazed and the Maui Chums squaring off on raid. Platinum semifinals tonight for this Cold War throwback season, as the Dazed are trying to bang out this B objective queue.
Yeah, this is the way to do it, right? You get this B off the bat, and you make your life super easy. So we're seeing the kills get traded through, but it will look like Maui does find the last one, which is absolutely critical if you're going to end up winning the defense. So that's a big set of kills, but there's still 2 guys on this apartment side. I'm not sure if Maui's giving it up too soon.
They may just be chalking up A for the most part here. You can tell those blue arrows just already starting to push through the middle of the map, just trying to maybe get a little bit of control around the map here. I guess that's why they call it control, huh? Outages in the P5. Outages is going to be key here in the annoying spot. It's a Shadow v Shadow matchup on the backside. Crush is able to find blood, and it's just trades cute.
Yeah, as we've seen in this series so many times before already, the trades will happen. There will be trade after trade after trade, and it is our job as casters to try and clean up the dust after and figure out who is sitting still on the point. But already we got 3 red arrows pretty close if these kills go their way, but this is a flank from Shadow that is going to be pretty
Oh,
lethal, I imagine. And yep, those trades will go through, and Shadow even going to die to his own trophy somehow.
yeah, and you got the blue Shadow. He's in a great spot here to cut some of these spawners down, but Utopian's a tough kill on the map. Able to find that. It's Outages holding the line, gets a virtual trade as Crash finds another one. The Maui Chums have a little bit of a life lead here as they continue to find kills all over the map. Utopian finally able to kill that player in the back money position. They've got to get past all of these players in this mid area. It's going to go down here on the pool steps as Gother able to find one. Outages gets picked up. The trades come out. Utopian coming out on top, but he gets picked up by Crash. And that's going to be the Dazed able to push up into the B objective. Only 45 seconds on the clock. They're only down 1 life. And now the defensive hold is just coming in for the Maui Chums.
Yeah, they're gonna have to find this Tiki guy though, and if he doesn't push up, I guess they don't right away, but they're not gonna have control of their side right now, and Ace gonna find another one. These kills are coming through. Red has the control right now. Gother's gonna find that one. Blood will push out though, but he'll get traded back now as well, as we've seemingly seen the Days kind of give up their control. So this is a 5v3. Lives in favor of Maui. They'll have to just be pretty steady, and they'll be able to get this one. 5v2.
There's at least 1 tick there.
Yep.
Maui Chums with a great defense, not giving up anything too serious towards that B side. This is going to be a banger of a map here, Q.
Yeah, you can already tell that the pace is not slowing down, and they're still just very trade heavy. So I think we could be going all 5 rounds and coming down to those last kind of kills. But we will see either way. We'll see if Maui has any more luck. Maybe they will try the B push as well, I imagine. But we will see if they will have any more success.
Days are looking to defend at least 4 ticks. They don't want to give those up here. Or sorry, the Chums are wanting to get 4 ticks. I said that kind of weird, but hey, break is in. Blood finds 2 in the mid map.
Wow.
Shuts them down. The Atlanta Dazed is looking good so far as you got the rotation towards A coming through. Utopian's already here though. Spots Crash, but doesn't find the kill. And they're going to be able to get in. The stacks start to come in through just a little bit, but Shadow finds 2. That's going to slow them down quite a bit.
Yeah, they're gonna get some now time on this A hill and hopefully be able to convert it in their sense anyway. But it just honestly, looking at these trades right off the bat, there's been just some unfortunate timings come through for Maui, or else they'd have had some good spots to get into that deep point. But we are seeing the Days not want to give B up. But look at this, or A up, sorry. But the blue has made their way into B. This is gonna make Days act a little quicker, but this trade's gonna come through. Crash is gonna find the first one. If they can find this on Shadow, this will be a big kill now. They have the numbers in their favor. We see those Maui arrows. They're going to get at least a tick now. This could be big.
But that 2-piece from Shadow basically guarantees a second tick here. This B is starting to wither away. Blood's going to have to jump in. He just gets immediately picked up. The Days keep throwing bodies at it, but B is long gone. Shadow still alive on a 4 streak, and they find the player towards A. The team kills come through in the mid map. They may have been gone anyway, but Acro is happy to pick that one up as he pushes up on the map here. He's going to try to slow these players down even more as Days now has to defend A.
The Days needed that kind of mid-win there, though, right? If you're ever going to hold A, you just have to have the pressure going so quickly, because we already see lots of blue arrows coming out. This is going to have to be perfect from the Days. Spawns are pretty much equal for this hill, right? You're going to get there about just as quick. So big kills coming in from Acro. This is not over yet, right? They have a 3-life, 4-life now advantage. And if you can find these kills and control this ring, you will be in a good spot.
It's never ogre till it's ogre.
I'll
Now
make
the
a what?
gunfights, the gunfights ringing out across the mid map. Utopians coming out on top. There's the battle on the objective, crash around and around. Not able to
4
find anything
lives.
though. Only 4 lives and a minute to deal with. That's going to be a big one to open it up. If they can get another kill here, they may be able to get it going. But Acro in a crazy position snaps onto Gother. Not able to find it. The trades are there though. Only
Wow.
1 life remains.
Wow.
Outages gets taken out. The Atlanta Dazed with the defense. And
That
if I'm not mistaken, they only gave up 4 ticks.
It's amazing. It looks like it's gonna go the other way. Maui's got a clean, nice round to put them up 2-0, but then yeah, we end up more or less completely tied. Actually, yeah, completely tied in the end of the things. So really impressive in the end of the day, the trading ability from these teams, even in rounds anyway. But you look at those score lines on either side, right? This is just a dogfight. Everybody is just, having their time in the sun and doing what they've got to do to get it across the line. So 1-1, we go into yet another push, but it looks like this time around, Days are just going to try and smoke this thing A right away.
Yeah, a little more conventional hit here. Just going to try to get right into A early. Trades already firing out as Outages able to pick one up. The team kill does come through, though. It's a little unfortunate. Now the Days have a pretty good foothold here. Shadow able to find one on the outside. The other Shadow picks up Gother. And
Oh,
that's Blue Shadow jumping in. Able to clear off the A objective with a little help from his friends. And now the mid-map fight is on as Daze is spawning a little closer towards that B side. Got a couple players pushing over there. You got Gother in the rat spot, baby.
love the smell of them flowers. He is just hanging out, ready to get that free kill when it comes, but he doesn't even need it yet. We do see the control come in from the Maui Chums. The push on the A side only really ended up with 1 tick as they're now kind of holed
What an
up in
angle.
that hotel, but that's the spot, baby. As he'll get picked up now, though, as Gother going to make his way to the back, but we do see Outages kind of aggressively pushed up on that A side. I wonder what he gets done.
Well, he finds one. And now they're going to have to send resources to him. Zacro Ace pushing up through the middle of the map. He's going to try to just let his team get something going towards either side. They get the clock stopped at 30 seconds. Blood does find Outages. It's a big kill. Acro able to use his corner to his advantage. Finds one. Not able to get the second, though, but delays for his team just a little bit. They now know where they're coming from. The fights come through, and the Days are coming out on top, but Shadow is able to take one away. The A objective disappears. Minute 20 seconds to
Ooh.
deal with, and the Days are down 10 lives.
And as soon as they drop that A, though, you've seen Maui know they had the lives. They just bounce back. They want to get better positioning, so they're going to get at least 1 or 2 exit kills. And Outages has managed to find 3 in this middle area. Just sliding like nice and quick in that area. Going to find a 4th there, too, as he's just being annoying in that middle area. And that'll be sometimes enough to win you around. We've seen Abizi. We've seen Simp do it time and time again. So it's nice to see that action being held. As, yeah, like you said, the lives now 18-8. This is a big push for the Days. They might not get this far again.
No, 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 not with Shadow on that head glitch right there. Locking it down. You got all 3 members of the Days just trapped in that money area. Utopian is able to find one, though.
Oh,
Gets a little bit of info as well.
trophy
He's
shot
able
coming
to
in.
slide out. He gets a good timing. Utopian's through. Gets into basketball. Now the Atlanta Days have a good foothold on A or on
Oh
B.
my goodness.
Utopian sliding around. Good movement. Able to find a big 2-piece. Clock stopped at 24. They may be able to do this here.
They've just got to find these kills. If you're Maui, you just got to slow this push down. You got the lives. You'll have multiple attempts at it if you're able to just slow them
Oh,
down. But it
no.
doesn't seem like they're able to
Oh,
do that as they get 1 man, but this tick is going. They only need 1 more tick. They've got 2 guys near the point, but they will
no
have to move quickly.
way.
Are they going to get there? The chow comes out. They
No
won't be quick enough.
way.
The 2v12 cap will happen as maybe we see the tide start to turn in this series, as that is an incredibly clutch round out of the Days. I didn't think they were going to be able to recover from this outages spree.
No, not at all. I mean, it was what, 3v14 at some point there? I think it finished out like 2v9, 2v10. Atlanta Days clutching up, and I almost said it before that round. As close as those first couple defenses were, I think it's going to come down to who doesn't troll. And I think Maui Chums might have just trolled.
Yeah, that might have been the little bit you don't want to give up this time of year in the playoffs, obviously. But either way, that just means you need to come at it twice as hard, twice as fast the next round. And I believe Maui has that in them potentially. So they were able to get that B point last time. So, but you can just tell the Days not slowing down, finding the 3 opening kills. That is a big thing, obviously, in control. The first bloods help you out a lot.
Yeah, make it 4 for him as well. Gother gets picked up, and they are not slowing down one bit. It's already 29 to 24. Acro Ace is going rogue, getting lost in the spawn. Maui Chums have got to make a decision here. Looking like they're going to try to stick towards A, but now they know for a fact Acro's back here. Forced to deal with him. That allows Blood to slip right back in and fill his place. The Atlanta Dazed are playing so well right now.
Big 1v1 on that top side, though, in B. This is going to be huge, and that will be a kill for Outages. He's going to get onto that B point. You see those red arrows immediately start running over, but they're going to get killed in transition at least once. They're going to be watching those stairs. It is Shadow, so this is a very big moment in the game. Shadow's got to give Outages some more room to breathe on this hill. He does so. They're going to have to get their guns up, though, as we already see a lot of those red arrows are a lot closer. Kills coming through. Outage is unable to snap pick that one up. Shadow will get a trade. But he will get traded. No, he won't get traded out. That's another big kill onto Shadow. He's just going to play his life now as Acro's kind of hanging out waiting for him. Maui's got to turn this pressure again into something, but the kill's coming through. Outages is now going to get picked up as well. This is another big 1v1 coming for Crash on this hill with Blood. What's it going to look like? Blood will find that one. Things are getting grim quickly.
Not looking great. They've got to find something, some sort of two-piece. Somebody's got to make a play to be able to get a cap here. At least stop the clock, but the Atlanta Dazed, the guns are too hot. They're going to be able to hop in with just a few seconds, but the cruise missiles in. Trophies don't block that. Utopian shuts them out.
Wow.
Atlanta Dazed take the control, 3-1.
Lord and my savior, kill streaks that actually do something. Oh my goodness, calling game with the cruise missile from above, finding 2 with the immediate blast, and the third one just to say no way, Jose. Holy crap, I can't believe it. Could be yours if you come out ahead.
Here we go, baby. Breaking off. You got Blue Shadow finding the first blood. They're gonna turn it into a 3 dead, make it 4. He had 1 trade come through, but the spawns are flipped out. Maui Chums looking to get a lot of this early time and these P2 time.
Wow, those are actually critical kills out of the red shadow there to get them some time back. And then we see one from Acro on the other side. So really, after some very big kills off the get-go for the Chums, the Days kind of fought their way back into it. But as I was saying all that, we did see some Maui Chums kills come through. But again, nothing is surprising at this point, guys, other than the game, because they are going to be trading consistently.
I love the way the Chums are playing this right now, just kind of team pushing through that backside, just making sure they win the fights they need to win. Even if you give up that little bit of scrap time, you already got 28 seconds off P1. That's pretty good. If you can just not troll these back spawns, it may be everything here, but Dazed are in through the front. You can see the break start to be set up here, but the Dazed are just shooting a little too well. They shut it right down. They don't need the spawns. They'll just come through the front.
We see the micro from Utopian come there. He just hung on that kitchen door, right, and was just ironing left, ironing right, like just ready for all of it. So we see Outages doing a complete 360. Kills coming through. We do see a nice and clean break from the Days. That is just excellent Call of Duty as they're already flying to this grass, trying to get that spawn as well. We know the Days team does not love giving up first rotos, so they're going to try their best, but it does seem like Maui and Crash have found their way to those garage spawns. Oh, not exactly, though.
Oh, they spawned out. That's not good.
Big one.
Number 1's going to be huge. Crash finds it. These gunfights in mid-map are going to be big as well. Utopian able to come out on top. You got the rest of the Days pushing in. Crash going insane. Goodness. He's the one. It's him.
Really fine Blood, too. This grenade won't help out Blood at all. He's got the wrap code now. Outages is now going to fry him, and the hold will be in for Maui. Oh, that's a big kill on AC, though. Ace will have a chance, but Crash just has been making the work and doing what he can. He's going to find another one onto Ace. An absolute thorn in the Days' side.
He's everything right now. On a 4 streak. Oh, he does get picked up by Shadow, though. The teammates are nearby, able to grab that last 20. The rotations are on to P4 now. The really successful P3 out of the Chums.
And they needed that, right, to get kind of back into it and get this lead because, you don't know if you'll ever see the back of the basketball court depending on how these kills come through. And Blood really slowing them down with a little bit of
Oh,
help from Ace. That's going to be the 3 guys in the push down. And they found the other one at some point. So that's 4 men pushing through mid now. It's going to be probably a free tie game almost for the Dazed, all said and done.
oh, Blood gets info, but he doesn't
Being
find a
quick.
kill. They're just pushing right across the map. The Chums getting in, working their trades. They find 2. Got a little bit of position towards the pool side, but the spawns are close for the Days. Zaldridge is in through the back, finds one, immediately traded though. The break through the front is in. Acro Ace and Utopian shut him down, combining for 3. Utopian with the 2-piece on the hill. The Atlanta Dazed are answering right back.
Yeah, it's this duo, right? Utopian and Ace are just finding everything that they need in these kills. It is absolutely insane what they're doing right now, creating the work, but we do see that lead flip the other way now. 20 seconds went in the favor of the Dazed to get them that lead, but with this scrap time, it'll be around a 10-point lead as we go into this final hard point of the rotation. So, and who do we see? We see Crash playing that top ring spot. He's going to make some work happen here as we've already seen the Dazed kind of control the mid zone.
You can tell Crash is a main AR, man. He's just in all the power positions, just hanging out, making sure his team has a good side where they want to be. He tries to break in. The Maui Chums working their trades perfectly, able to bust that hill wide open, getting right back in there. 37 seconds on the hard point. There's a lot of time left as a streak does get called in. The cruise missile able to find 1 from Utopian. Doesn't find any more, so Daze able to walk back into the hill. Some good split time there, able to extend their lead by 20 or by 40, sorry, if they can find all this time here.
And the Chums kind of were on either side of them there, but this is kind of a tough hill to get into and get out of in a sense. So Blood able to clean that one up, and they will find almost all this time. So like you said, about a 40-point lead, which is a big lead in this series. So gonna have to see Maui dig deep, and they will find 2 of these opening kills off this hill. As we are going to see Shadow just try to hold things down, but he will get picked up by Utopian, who is not slowing down at 17-9.
Yeah, Utopian's feeling himself here. Looking to call game. Some nice shots from Acro, answered by 2 or 3 kills from the Chums. So they're able to get all that initial hard point time that's well needed. It's the second break from the Days, tries to come through. Ace able to find one. Utopian gets one as well. There is a trade. Utopian slides across, and it's just back and forth. Shadow gets a team kill though onto Blood to remove him from this ring side of the map. They'd be maybe forced to give up the scrap time. Oh, actually, Utopian finds a kill. So free 14. Got to break P2.
Will Shadow find the other one? He will as well. So we've seen Maui kind of commit some men over to this kitchen hold, but we do see the Days have made a couple guys through. They will find 1 kill and notify the troops, I'm sure. But we are going to have to see that number 3. Outages has got to find his way in and clean this up. He will do just that, finding 2 kills. They should have an idea now where the spawns come. They didn't have anybody die, but they will probably just know, as these players are brimming with intuition at this point. So these guys, we've seen the lead just get tied up and tied up again. Will we hit that 175 marker once again, T?
It's looking that way, man. I mean, the Chums are playing really great right now, not trolling these spawns, just working the trades back and forth in the hill, making sure they're getting all this time. Blood able to open it up, though. They're sliding around. The trades come through. Gother, with the help of Crash, able to come out on top. The Maui Chums getting pretty much all this scrap time, I'm sure, as now the Days are setting up for P3 Garage, which may be a full 64 here if it can go the way they want it to.
And that kill there for the brief moment meant we are almost getting 175, but we will get 174 by the looks of it. as we do need to look at the Maui Chums with this break. They're able to trade out somewhat effectively, but you do need to just get going quick because now you got those guys coming in from behind you. So we'll see these pushes happen very fast. Outage is just going to roll in, try to trade one. Finds the one. They have that AC player. I don't know if they've gotten the word out about him yet, but he's seemingly still there. Utopian's got to go massive. Outages will find it. The swap is in now. Shadow's got to go huge now. Crash is trading out. You know Crash loves that van. He's finding the work. Finds another one. There's one more guy on the cars. He won't be able to get that. This is a big kill for Gother, or maybe he will just play time. Oh, he's right there on the side. Didn't even see him at the wall spot. Gets the nade tick in. He's going to just ring some shots out. It seems like Blood is the one kind of just trying to play for some contest time, which is probably the right play, but he's going to win it. Oh, no. Gother will pull out the Ravnica. But either way, Dazed kind of spent some good time there as they now have this next hill. 30 seconds in the favor of Maui. This thing's getting down and dirty.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty of this map here. Chums do have the lead for the time being, but P4 can be such a hard break. Shadow's waiting on his team. Chums did have life advantage as the trades fire out. 3v2 on the hill. Crash able to find one. They work the trades. Gother comes out on top. The Chums holding on here. It's a great break. Now they're going to have to try and defend this. They can't win it here, but they can get really, really close. As Outage just finds one on the backside, this gunfight's ringing out across the basketball court. All blue in the kill feed for the moment. Crash ices it out with a two-piece. The Dazed gonna be forced to give this up.
Yeah, and that's another huge 10 seconds of time they're going to be able to get now, right? We see that they're going to hit that 234 mark roughly. Shadow is just picking up speed here at the end. That was another two-piece I seen from him, almost three, I want to say. But either way, Outage is 28 and 21 too. We are just seeing these guys absolutely balling at this time with the crews coming in, it sounds like. Oh, or should I say the artillery, as Utopian will find one with that and a sub kill. So this time is in for the Atlanta Dazed. They're going to have to clutch up. They are the team behind here, T. We've got to see it from them.
This could be big here for them. The Chums were not in a good position to break that, and now they're losing all their individual gunfights around the map. Gave up a free 20 seconds. Looks like they're trying to opt for map position rather than win off this. But they're able to kill the hill guy. Flood right in. Every second they get is huge. Acro able to find one though, but Utopian kills himself. Acro slides in for a big one. Outages.
Oh my goodness.
Not able to find it. Atlanta Dazed get a big piece of scrap time. But the setup for Maui Chums may come through. It seems like their play may have worked out in the long run. So they're going to get initial time off this P1 here as we reset and may be able to call game.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shadow just got ripped off the ring on our last P1 rotation, but he got ripped off of it is the point. So therefore, is have found the kills in the feed. This is their hill for now. 50 seconds remain to be taken from this hill. The game surely should end here with 4 seconds for Maui, but will they get back into the hill? Shadow finds one. Going to get snapped on by the Utopian. He's going to be pushing in, find another one. Outage just can't find any. That'll be 4 dead. We've got 20 seconds to go now. The ball is in Maui's court now, or I guess it's in Dazed, but they've got to find a break.
They need one so bad. The Maui Chums just can't buy a kill. Crash is able to get one. The trades ring out. V2 on the hill. Utopian with the rat spot. Finds one, makes it. That may be ice in his veins. One more push. One more push. They can't get it. Atlanta Dazed. Ice him out. 3-1. Coming back from a 30-40 point deficit there.
See, I don't want to be that guy. I said it though, and maybe I jinxed them in the end because I seen Shadow on top of that ring going into that last P1 spot, but it just didn't matter. He got ripped up.